Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of August, I'm offering a special tarot offer which is called Tales of the Sun, and it's a reading that resembles a little bit of the Leo themed season we are currently on. And the Leo energy is all about power, the power of the self, the individual expression of our creativity and our strength. So this reading was created and conceived into a two-part reading, but they are not exclusive to each other, even though they were created to be complementary. But aside of that, you can order one or the other without having to necessarily have the other one as well, the other part. So if you would like to know more info about that or any other of my tarot services, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Aquarius, I do feel like this month for you feels like something like the tides here, where there's something that comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes, and there's this energy of you embracing the current, right, of your own healing process that might be a part of what you are deeply experiencing in this month. There's this healing phase that some of you are currently in that has to deal with the liberation of some of your past suffering. Some of you have backgrounds of having come it's like you have a background that maybe has left you feeling isolated, right? Or abandoned by your own faith on something, which means that some of you are dealing with themes of lack, themes of severe lack of something that makes you feel this disconnection with soul, this disconnection with faith, this disconnection with God, that of course challenges the process of healing. Because if you don't flow in divine energy, if we don't believe in our recovery of whatever this is, if we don't have faith that things will get better, it gets to be a tougher road. It gets to be a very tough road. So I feel like some of you are as well during this month retracing your steps, or retracing steps. It's like retracing the steps of the past, right? The journey of the past, so you can understand where you are right now and where you want to go next. I feel like some of this might be dealing with a relationship of the past resurfacing, either actually by the form of a person from your past communicating with you. Definitely it's possible, as we have here the Eight of Wands. So there might be a communication from someone of your past, an ex-partner, or someone that you had a fallout or a fight, a discussion with, someone that in which there has been a lot of differences that left to either a separation or a sense of isolation from each other. The truth is, when we have this card, usually both are suffering and both need some healing, some closure, some letting go of this concept of lack. It's like both of you, if this is about you and another partner, Aquarius, an existing relationship going through a rough period during August, both of you need to embrace each other during this period of time, communicate, do things together, hold each other in those places of vulnerability instead of fighting each other. Because the process that some of you and your partners are going through are actually the same. Is feeling either alone, distant, separated, insecure, very vulnerable, and very influenced by everything that the other partner is saying or not saying, giving them or not giving. Some of you, this might be that you're going through a phase in your partnerships or in your life where there might be some health concerns or some financial concerns that are influencing as well the relationship, or a relationship specifically is influenced by those challenges. I think that there are some relationships in your life during this month of August that are going through it's like the relationship is getting naked from everything that is non-essential to this human close bond to be developed. So ego, pretense, power, domination, manipulation, all of the things that we tend to sometimes patterns we tend to follow when we are dealing with other human beings. All of those barriers that keeps us from actually forming the close emotional bond we are looking for. I think that some of you and your relationship partner are getting rid of that, are getting taken. Some of you are actually being taken all of that in order to look at the relationship with truth, the core of it, to understand the depth of love, if there is love, if this is something that is so strong that aside of any challenges will survive or not. Some of you, there are issues about survival of love, survival of your own needs, survival of hope of something that it has been a long process for some of you to keep track of. Some of you are losing track of your beliefs, losing track of your plans, losing track of the value of things, because you might be going through a phase where you feel internally, let's say, sensitive or wounded in a way where you disconnect, you withdraw, you distance yourself from others, when your healing might be more is, let's say, your healing, the healing that is shown here is maybe better helped not by becoming the hermit, which is here, not by removing people from your life, but also but from allowing them to see that side of you that maybe needs help, maybe needs a hug, maybe needs a word of incentivization, maybe it needs a hand of help. Whatever it is that you are afraid to, it's like to reveal to others, to expose to others about your weaknesses, because this can be seen as a weakness. I think that not doing so is also causing more suffering and isolation than what you should be going through, because to go through our journey of healing alone is also not conducive to growth. It creates an immense source of pain as well, to not feel that we have someone that understands and it's there seated with us in that same space, even if their journey is completely different. The difference is you need to open here a space where the other can come in and sit with you and talk with you and do whatever you need, but that is coming from a place of truth, not from a place of demand. Because I feel like there is a risk here of some of you being so sensitive during this period of time, especially to the other part. So this can be love partners, friends, family, whoever you're dealing with in the other side. You can be so sensitive to, again, everything they are or not to you, that instead of letting them know how you feel, you may be feeding the wrong energies. You may lash out, you may fight, you may say things you regret, you may engage in a battlefield of words that is just going to make both of you feel in the end like this. So this is one of the highest dynamics I'm feeling here. The other one is actually one where I feel like some of you are being called to tune in with the essentials in life, to go out in nature. There's something about nature and natural things being quite soothing and healing to you during this phase. I feel like some of you need to have in your life, sources of natural healing that might be lacking right now. It could be that you're too closed in your four walls, you're too closed in your own world, you're too entrapped in this cell of suffering, or this cell of solitude. I feel like some of you need to break here a pattern of withdrawing and hiding and being fenced in this world of yours that is maybe not giving you the best feelings right now, and go out, explore, travel, move. If you can't move and travel and go somewhere physically, go mentally. Create this ability to detach from this. And if there's someone that can do that, is an Aquarius. So if you can detach from this bubble of drama and create a bubble of peace in your mind, you're giving a very important help here to the process, because you are not feeding the fire. As I said, you're not feeding the problem. You are focused on creating barriers, right? Barriers of protection, walls of light, that keep your energy as high as possible. They keep your frequency as high as possible, which is something that you really need during this time, is to invoke the good energy, to call in for spirits of light, of help, angelic forces, forces of creation, not distraction. It's a very thin line here that some of you are as well experiencing between healing and destruction. In terms of there's this delicate balance, as I said, and some of you, if you're not paying enough attention to the way you are, dealing with these energies, the way you are treating them, because they are delicate, you can slow down a process that is that has already been taking too much of you, long time. Hermit, Temperance, Five of Swords. So what you're dealing with is not new. This is even if the experience in August might feel like it happens from a new place or a new experience, there's a thread of that experience that is old, and it has to deal with the timing of situations, how patient you have been, how how much time you have waited for things to happen and not seeing the results, or not seeing the silver lining of something, not finding the clarity you want, not finding the answers you want, blah, blah, blah. So some of you, the time of situations, the period of exploration here, of the depths of your life, has been a long one. And I think that some of you are coming out of that to, from a place of withdrawal, or a place of being by yourself, to a place where you are now called to join that with others. You're now called to balance the me with you, the me with us concept, because you need it. You definitely need the other as well, and the other needs you as well, Aquarius. Don't think they don't. Now, the thing is, there needs to be this promotion of help to each other instead of pushing each other apart. And when I say each other, it can be a lover, it can be a parent, it can be a son, a daughter, it can be a friend, it can be anyone that there is there's a very pure link, an emotional link between each other, but there's also some sort of guilt by what you have done to each other, by what you have not, by the faults in the relationship, whatever this is. There's this immense love, but there's also a lot of things about each other that each other are aware have not been the best. There's a huge focus in relationships for this month of all sorts. of course, beginning with the way you are relating to the self, relating to you. I think that your spiritual path is strongly in focus. Some of you need to open up, and you're not opening up, and this is creating congestion again in this, in your throat chakra, and in your ability to see beyond what you want to see. I think that some of you need to work on connection and expression, which is good because you have the Empress as well here. So you can communicate. You can recover whatever, self-esteem, insecurity, issue you have about your worth, about your lovability, about your abundance, your ability to create, your ability to receive from life all the good things you deserve. You can recover, and you will, if you give yourself the chance to understand that your healing might not be just by yourself. Your healing might be dependent on a situation with someone. Your healing might be, for now, a period of healing that it's done through relationship, together. Of course, that this can be with anyone in your life. This can be with forgiving a specific past situation that has caused this very negative imprint of not feeling heard, held, loved, cared for. I feel like some of you felt or feel abandoned by those you most love, or felt in a way in the past, and this is coming back to you. It can be so many things here. Now, I do feel like there's something wonderful in terms of healing of relationships that is to happen. I think that the treasure right now is about independent on the way you are healing those dynamics of relating and connecting. But also, I feel like some of you need to trust more in you and the things that are flowing in you, the divine energy that you have in you, and that you are creating from, and that you will be creating from more. Even if right now you're going through a phase where things are just not to your liking, not matching your vision of what you deserve, not matching your dreams or what you hoped your life would be now. Even in that energy, it's your faith that is being challenged, starting with the faith you have in you, because you go from the 4 of Pentacles to the 5, which means that this is a journey. After the 5 we go to the 6, and what is the 6? Right now you might be feeling a lack. The 6 is the energy of balance, recovering balance between what? Give and take, me and you. Again, your journey ahead is all about this, is understanding that the give and take is again a very delicate energy that needs a lot of understanding, work, a lot of training as well, so that we can be the best possible versions of human beings we can to each other, to help each other, not to wound each other. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.